In Korea less than 2 weeks, one officer's actions saved thousands of lives. On November 29, 1950, during the brutal fighting around the Chosin Reservoir, Army Lieutenant Colonel John Page was sent from the 10th Corps headquarters to establish traffic control along the main supply route supporting the 1st Marine Division and Army units on the plateau. Once complete, he was free to return to safety, but he chose not to. Instead, he remained to aid the isolated forces, deliberately placing himself among the surrounded Marines. After fighting through an ambush to rescue his driver, he reached the garrison and immediately began organizing stranded Army soldiers into a trained reserve force. When engineers improvised an airstrip into the frozen ground partly outside of the defensive perimeter, it was under constant attack. Lieutenant Colonel Page exposed himself repeatedly to direct fire and climbed onto a tank on 2 occasions to man machine guns to repel assaults. On December 3rd, Lieutenant Colonel Page was flown low over enemy positions in a light observation plane when he dropped grenades and fired his carbine into Chinese positions below. After 10 days of relentless combat, when he was flown back to the 10th Corps headquarters to arrange artillery support, he refused the chance to remain in safety and returned to the fight. As American forces attempted to break out, he joined the rear guard. When ambushed in a narrow mountain pass, Lieutenant Colonel Page mounted an abandoned tank and manned its machine gun. Later, he took a machine gun up the hillside and delivered effective counterfire while vehicles and wounded men passed below. On December 10th, as the column pushed through a narrow mountain pass, enemy forces ambushed the Marine convoy, pouring machine gun, mortar, and small arms fire down from the high ground on both sides of the road. With the convoy halted, Lieutenant Colonel Page repeatedly left cover and moved forward under intense fire, organizing scattered elements and attempting to break the roadblock. Realizing the column would be destroyed if it remained stationary, he fought his way to the head of the convoy alongside Marine Private First Class Marvin Wasson. Undeterred by machine gun fire, Lieutenant Colonel Page pressed directly into the enemy strongpoint. His sudden assault caught approximately 30 enemy soldiers off guard and threw them into confusion. When Private First Class Wasson was wounded by a grenade fragment, Lieutenant Colonel Page ordered him to withdraw and covered his movement, then continued the fight alone. Single-handedly engaging the enemy at close range, he killed 12 before being mortally wounded. Even though he was in Korea less than 2 weeks, Lieutenant Colonel John Page repeatedly chose danger over safety, and by doing so, he helped ensure others would survive the breakout from Chosin. And for this, Lieutenant Colonel John Page was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. In addition to the Medal of Honor, the Navy recognized his valor by posthumously awarding him the Navy Cross for his actions on December 10th.